Nadia Khan, hosting yesterday's News Today, and today we'll be discussing the topic of biogenetic engineering. Here we have a panel of experts here to talk about these so-called designer babies.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Hassan. I specialize in genetics, especially genetic engineering. Today, I would like to talk to you all about designer babies. Well, it's a topic previously known, and it consists of babies having a genetic makeup that was artificially selected previously beforehand. And well, during this, you could choose the gender, the appearance, including freckles, red hair, blonde hair, female, male. There has been many controversies to this process. The process includes donating a sperm from a male to a female's embryo, removing the genes that were not wanted, and then leaving the genes behind that were previously selected. And, well, what's your opinion?
I'm a mother of 5 and I'm about to give birth to my 6th child, and my 5 children unfortunately have the disadvantaged life. They live with the curly hair, they live with the thick hair, the big nose, the brown skin. I want my 6th child to live like a beautiful baby girl with blonde hair and fine blue, blonde hair and blue eyes, and it'll live the life that my children and I will never be able to live. I lived with the pointing and the laughing, and I do not want that. Allah made this, and the government should not come in and say what I should do or say what I should do with my children. I believe that I can do whatever I want. If I want to abort a kid, I can do that. Why can't I just do this? If you take away my right, I'm going to go somewhere else and design my baby. So I don't see why you should stop me from doing it here.
Hello. The topic of genetic engineering with children has come up a lot lately, and I'm here to discuss my personal beliefs and feelings about it. First of all, I believe it's morally wrong. Most parents should have a reflection on what their children should look like. Their children should not be coming out looking completely different from their parents. Second, this technology is not 100% mastered. So there could be some deformities in the children, or there could be problems with the children that can't be counteracted. Third, there is a possibility that these children could be kind of discriminated against by regular kids who aren't genetically modified, causing some sort of stereotypic problem. Fourth, also it's very dangerous to remove the embryo in such an early stage because you could possibly kill it. Thank you.
And we're back. That's all for what our panel of experts think. Let's move on to what the people think, the public think. I'm your show host, Nadia Khan.
I can imagine you right now sitting on your couch with a bag of chips, watching this video. Well, if you want to be in trend right now, get yourself a baby. But not just any baby. Design your own baby. Right now we got some avatar babies. Of course we got that classic elf. Oh, why not a cute little baby with purple hair? But green skin's always in trend. The kit is so easy to make. It has 6 test tubes, 3 with sperm, 3 with egg. You could design any baby you want. You don't even have to go adopting babies from around the world anymore like Angelina Jolie. You could just make a baby your own. And of course, if you make a mistake, you have 2 other sperms to work with. So whenever you want, just dial 1-800-5-DESIGN.
What do you know about biogenetic engineering?
I know that people want to alter the genes to make genetically modified organisms and change the characteristics of certain people or animals.
Now what? I do know that you're just changing the genes to create what you want.
What are your thoughts on biogenetic engineering?
If it's used for the right purposes, I support it. Like if it's to alter a characteristic that could reverse a disease in somebody, that I would support. But like a test tube baby, I would not because of kind of eliminates the surprise of like the child.
Do you think it's right to genetically modify your child? Take your time.
I think it's unethical when applied to sentient creatures.
I don't think it's ethical, but it does have its benefits.
personally would you genetically modify your child?
Why not? That I could have a child when I previously couldn't, then yes, it would promote life. And life is awesome.
Hello. Many people have heard about the recent trend of designer or test tube babies. Well, I'm here to tell you that many of these designer baby kits have been recently recalled because many of the children have been born with birth defects. If your child has been born with any major birth defects, you may be entitled to compensation. If you would like this, please call 1-800-345-6789 now. Thank you.
And we're back. Before we leave, we have two personal stories from people who've actually genetically modified their kids at one point. Why did you decide to do this program?
Oh, well, when I was little, I was in an accident and my eggs can't stick to the walls of my uterus, so I do have a problem with giving birth, and sperm needs to be kind of injected in me, so I decided to do this program so I could have a child of my own without actually adopting or performing surrogacy.
Is that ring on your finger? Do you have a husband or are you single wife?
Oh, yes, I do have a husband.
Why isn't he here right now?
Oh, well, we had different opinions, and I kind of just want to have a child with red hair and blue eyes, and he didn't want that, so we're going to have a child, but I just want to change it up a bit.
Why do you want child with red hair and blue eye if you only want baby because you cannot have baby yourself?
Well, I figured that if I was going to give birth, I might as well make my child, just look a bit different.
Okay, if you say so. Thank you for your interview, and we cannot wait to see you when you have baby inside your belly.
I can't wait either.
It hurts. I didn't think pregnancy was going to be this hard. I can see the head. Nurse, I can see the head.
Can I see the baby?
That
That
is
is
not.
so
I thought
beautiful.
I didn't know you were.
Hi, baby.
This isn't right.
What are you talking about? It's perfect. He's perfect.
You were not dating. Okay.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know, but you weren't dating a Caucasian when I last saw you.
Oh, no, my husband? I mean, my boyfriend? What are we again? He's brown, but I wanted to have a white baby, you know? Oh, look at his hair. Look at him. He's so diverse.
Okay, if that's your choice.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're starting the interview now with Mrs. Khan. Well, it's after 18 years, and Miss Khan has been through designer baby test tubes, and we just want to know how it's been going with her.
Oh, it's been going great. My little Jake's valedictorian of Townsend Harris High School, one of the most prestigious high schools in the city. And I just want to thank Designer Babies for making him the baby I've always wanted.
That's just amazing. Any words, Mr. Khan?
He's a bit shy, I'm sorry.
I know, it's okay. All teenagers are at one point. Well, I mean, look at this pair. Isn't this just amazing what designer baby test tubes could do?
He doesn't even look like me.
I know, but it looks like you guys are happy together, and that makes me happy as you're happy. Isn't that just adorable? Well, thanks for tuning into this interview.
So, tell us your experience with genetically modified babies.
So, I remember the experience really well. It was my first time using designer baby test tubes, and it was 2009. The economy was okay, and well, I thought, why not just have a baby? But I really wanted a baby with fair hair and blue eyes, so I thought, why not use designer babies? I already looked up a lot of information, and a lot of people recommended it to me, so I thought I might as well do it. So I thought everything was going well. They said everything was going well. It was growing to the right size. It was showing up right on the scanner. And, well, I thought everything was fine. But then after the first trimester, they said that it wasn't going to work out and that the genetic coding was damaged. And, well, at the end, it just had to be aborted. I mean, it's something I wouldn't want any other mother to experience. I felt like it was my fault. I felt like I could have done something else, that I shouldn't have let that baby die on my own, and that, well, it was just something I didn't have any words to say. When they first told me that, I just looked back at myself and said, why did I even choose this? I mean, when I saw my friend's baby, she also did designer baby test tubes. He was a valedictorian, he was happy, and they were just having the time of their lives. So I thought I wanted that too. But of course, not everything works out the way you plan. I never really want anybody to experience this problem. I never want anyone to feel the way I did after that baby died. I know it was something I should have probably expected, but to say the truth, I didn't expect it. After that day, I continued to look for different solutions. I tried to cheer myself up, but I never forgot that moment when I realized that I chose something that killed something that was within me and was alive and had an opportunity to actually live. Well, I mean, I went on to read the Bible because, well, I heard that religion helps you in life and that it can often cheer you up and show you that you didn't make a mistake, but that you can always choose a different path. And I learned that people should no longer be creating other human beings. God is the only reason, God is the only one that can give a person life, and this science is not supposed to be approved of. People shouldn't have to go what I went through and feel the pain that I did. So I just think that people shouldn't believe in designer babies and that it should be something people fight against, and there should be protests against this because it's just wrong. It's just making so many people feel pain, and having babies later on face genetic defects and face problems. I know that a lot of people don't face the same problems, but I don't want them having to take the same chance. And, well, I guess I really want to make a difference, and I want people to understand this. I want people to know my story and know that they have a choice between feeling the way that I did or just feeling like they did something right. Instead of this, I learned to adopt. I went to help out other places, and I adopted a nice young boy that was from Asia. And even though it wasn't something I wanted from the start, he turned out to be perfect in my eyes. And, well, there's always another solution people can choose, and I hope people don't choose the mistake that I did.
We live in a world completely different from other creatures. Each and every one of us are unique in our own special ways. Biogenetic engineering will change all of that. It'll make us lose what makes us human.
And unfortunately, that's all the time we have today, folks. Now, tell me, from what you've seen so far, is it ethically right for humans to be allowed to plan and design their own children, or has technology gone too far this time? I'm Nadia Khan, and I was your show host. This was yesterday's news today on DSN News. Thank you.
And I love myself.